Hey, welcome to the Humvee build on Fridays, where we're building. I haven't got the kit next to me. Can someone hold up the kit, please?
Humphrey.
Yeah, we're building the ICM Drone Hunters set. There you go.
There
Kindly
we go.
donated by ICM. Thank you very much, ICM. So yes, my kit is up there on the shelf because I forgot to get it down in a rush to get on it.
Yeah.
Because I'm clever like that.
Amateur.
I know, right? How are you, gentlemen?
Okay, thanks, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, very well.
I'm all right. Yeah, not bad. Yeah. Sorry, a little bit late today, people. Kay went to a group for ladies with disabilities, so they're doing like crafts and things. It was the first time she went today, so she enjoyed it, which is good.
Good.
Yeah, she had fun. And what? Ooh, do you need to turn your light down a little bit, Tim? Your face looks like it's glowing.
No,
you're that white.
That's just my inner light. Yeah,
it's the pride of fatherhood.
You're whiter than a redneck.
Nah, it's not going to help.
Even the turning the light off doesn't stop your face glowing.
Yeah, I'm just having one of those days, mate. I'm the whitest.
Australia, mate. What can I tell you? Australia.
Yeah. Yeah, I attribute it as the reason I've never been hit by a car.
Kaylee's here.
What did you say?
Okay.
Yo.
They're saying hi to you.
Hi.
Just explain why I was slightly late, that's all. Oh. Don't worry, I wasn't saying anything bad.
Chemist can't find the meds.
Okay. Anyway, yes. Yeah, sounded drama with the chemist. The dispensary's supposed to have sent the prescription down to the chemist, and the chemist are going, what prescription? So, yeah.
Played that game before.
Yeah. So, yes, Humvee build. Where have we got up to with that? Let's start with Gary, because I know you've had a couple of sessions off, haven't you?
Not very far. I'm sort of gluing the front of the bonnet on at the moment. I've done all the chassis and put the wheels on and stuff like that, which is fine. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. And I'm building the bodywork and the bonnet for it and all that. So I'll get more of that put together. Then I'll start painting some stuff later on.
Okay. What about you, Tim?
Boom. So similar sort of deal. So got the undercarriage done, not glued together yet. So that is just kind of press fit in there.
Yeah, it fits quite snug, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Once you get a lick of paint on it, for sure. And obviously I haven't glued the top down, which play the game. Play the game. There we go. All right.
Be careful.
So I can still access all that. So yeah, got the initial coat of green on last week, and on the little bench seats and stuff. So I'll probably do the camo.
Oh, you did your little guy as well, didn't you?
I think the Stinger dude. Yeah, so he's my kind of my proof of concept chap.
Oh, so
that's worked well better than what mine came out.
Cool camo.
Yeah, thank you. So I did off screen. I did stick the other two chaps together. Obviously, one of them doesn't have his helmet yet, and the Dushka, which I'd put a picture up in Discord, but I wanted it, for blokes on it. I imagine he's racked it, so I cut a couple rounds off the ammunition belt and snipped the box, and stuff to have that kind of fed in, ready to go. But so all the auxiliary parts and stuff are kind of at least together. But yeah, today I'll be focusing on getting the camouflage on the Jeep, I think.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I've done the Humvee.
Oh my goodness.
So I've done camouflage and the decals and things on it.
Very nice.
I've left the wheels off until I can decide what I'm doing with the base that I made. So it's nice solid. And I painted Dushka, so I just got to do some detailing on that. There you go. And I had a... We should always show our cock-ups. So, yeah. The camouflage didn't go so well, and I just got fed up and just slapped a load of blue paint on it because I just lost my patience with it. So, yeah, I need to either strip that back or just respray it. Because his camouflage is gack, as John would say.
Ah, well.
So, yeah. We have plenty of comments to be getting on with.
Well, hey.
Oh, good.
Bob says, sorry, folks, fading early today. Have fun, everybody.
Oh, dear.
You too, buddy.
Julian says, morning all. Morning, Julian.
Duke's in. He says, g'day, all you beautiful people.
Joe, happy Friday to all. Let's go, Drone Hunters.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a football team, doesn't it?
Yeah. Ian says, hiya, thumb up number 3.
Yay.
Aussie Ian says, happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday.
Yeah. Patrick, good ale. Good day.
Hey, Patrick. David of the Valleys, good day all. Hi, David.
Oi. Matthew Zinni says, hi, everyone. Still raining here. At what point do I start building an ark?
It's snowing here. Driving up the hill to go to town, and all these cars are coming down the hill covered in snow. It's weird. Paul says, morning, troops. Morning, Paul. Oh, Paul's become a normal channel member as well. He renewed after his donated membership, which is good. So thank you, Paul.
Good.
Well, hey.
Excellent. Julian says, watcher panel. Watcher.
Hey. David of the Valley says, afternoon, evening, Mikey, Gary, and Timmer.
Hello. Ian says, afternoon panel. Hello.
Nat says, greetings, Mike, Gary, and Timmer, and everyone else. Hi, Nat.
Hey, Nat. Paul says, yesterday I ordered 3D crew to be printed for the Trumpeter 1350th HMS Belfast. Very sweet.
Tiny.
Yeah.
June says, sounds like my GP, Mikey. Have to ring pharmacy Monday or Tuesday to see if they've still authorised a repeat prescription for me. GP has needed a kick in the knackers the last twice. Yeah. It's not good.
Steph says, good afternoon, folks. Please don't forget to hit that like button on your way in. Thank you.
Sounded just like
no accent at all when I speak.
Sounded very regal.
Yeah. Like the King's English.
Jules says, local hobby shop has emailed me their half-term list of kids' favorites. Chainsaw Man? Really? Yeah.
Nice.
Get behind Denji. He's our boy.
Kieran says, afternoon all.
Hi, Kieran. Julian says, be back in a bit. District nurse just arrived. Nothing wrong. Routine visit.
No problems.
He says, no, I tell a lie. The car I saw was a carer.
Ah. Tiff says,
which random accent from the British Isles is it going to be today? Spin that wheel.
It was snowing here last night too, but it's been raining for the last week non-stop, so it didn't stay for long. There we go.
Eton, yes.
It's fun. Speaking of pronunciation, I was thinking, random thought this morning, what does two letter A's together make? What sound does that make? You know,
In
as
what
in
language?
Royal, you know when they have Royal Australian Air Force. So how should that be pronounced properly in King's English?
Royal Australian Air Force. What's wrong
No,
with you?
when they do the acronym.
Royal Australian Air Force. What's wrong with you?
You know exactly what I mean by an acronym.
I know exactly what an acronym is, but RAAF is Royal Australian Air Force. Surely.
Right. But John
RAF is Royal Air Force,
Yeah,
not
but John
RAF,
pronounces it
like
RAF,
you
doesn't he?
keep saying.
John pronounced it RAF.
I'm with Gary on this one because we say like the RAN or the Royal Australian Navy, but you don't say RAN.
No,
RAN is the Women's Royal Australian Navy. WRAN.
Oh,
It's a holdover. People do not like it when you say RAN.
Yeah, but with the Air Force guys, the British say RAF, and so do the Australians. But if you have two A's together, it should be RAF, as in father and lather and things. Apparently,
both of which are spelt with a single A.
Yeah, but the pronunciation is different because it's two A's together.
Nah, we just say RAF as well.
But
and when you win the Ashes, you can tell us how to say it.
Yeah. Fair point, well made. But with Her late Majesty, I suppose with Her current Majesty, you would say ma'am, which is MA''AM, not ma'am, as in smarm, ma'am as in jam.
Yeah.
So you would say ma'am, not ma'am.
Yeah.
But I can't think of, apart from aardvark, which isn't English anyway, it's Afrikaans.
Yeah.
And that's got an R after it anyway. I can't think of many things that have got double A in natural English that haven't been imported.
It's weird,
Aaron, the name Aaron we pronounce as Aaron with double A R, but that's because it's an imported word.
Yeah,
it's weird. But I can't really think of any double A's in the double A diphthong in English. Doesn't really exist as far as I know. Someone will probably be able to tell us. Julian's probably on dictionary.com or something right now trying to find something.
Well, that's the thing, because I wanted to know. I did look it up. And apparently it makes a similar sound to father, which I thought was quite interesting. Because I was thinking it must make a different sound to just the short and clipped A or R. Because you got book and look. They sound different because they've got the double O. Otherwise it'd be bock and lock.
I think English is such a Frankenstein language anyway. It's best not to try to pin anything down. As my chemistry professor always says, for every rule there is an exception.
Yeah.
So it's best not to get too.
It's a mutt of a language, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was quite interesting. Paul says, last night I was struggling to get going on the tanker from the Hele French Task Force, so I started painting the Rebel Mosquito for 1/32 as it's been waiting for paint.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
That says been snowing this morning in Bradford, UK. It's stopped now. I think we're due snow tomorrow as well. Hamish will love it.
Tiff says, oh my God, we need a wheel of accent.
Julian says, we've gone for upper class plonker for the accent, Mikey. Gotcha.
Rupert.
There we go, Rupert.
Rupert. Paul says, I don't know what made me struggle last night. I think it was a bit of PTSD, but we will see if I can get some mojo later.
It happens, buddy. We all
always creeps up and catches you, but it will go. It will go.
Yeah. Master Jim is in. He says, greetings to all on screen and in chat.
Hello, Jim.
And he says, a pleasant -5 degrees C this morning. It's not that. I think it's only 2-3 degrees above C here today.
Practically sweltering for Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Summertime, isn't it?
Julian says, Gary, I think in the movie The Queen, when Blair first met Her Majesty, a footman told him how to pronounce ma'am.
Yeah, it's mama's in ham. Not mama's in ham. Hobbit Time says, hi, guys. I just realised I skipped him.
Matthew.
What?
Matthew says, can't wait to hear Brummy, Tiff. Oh, dear God. Brummy.
Sharon!
Who stole the beers out of my room?
That sounded like a cross between a troll and an Australian.
That's something my sister always said. Like, there's a snippet of Ozzy Osbourne like shuffling out of his bedroom and like, who's took the beers out of my room? And Sharon is like, you know, you took them out. You did. Who's the beer thief? You. You're the beer thief. My sister loves saying that. Jules says, English pronunciation is a menace. Cough rhymes with tough, not bow. Give me Welsh every time.
But cough doesn't rhyme with tough.
No.
It's cough and tough. They're separate.
I did say
now.
all those correctly.
Or
didn't I?
through.
Cough,
Yeah, cough, tough,
tough, and bow.
and bow.
Yeah.
Through is another one.
Yeah.
Same ending, different sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got a strange language.
David says, my FX Jaguar coming alone. Couple of pics in Discord. Excellent.
Excellent. Paul says it's currently a balmy plus 14 degrees here in East Sussex. I was out in a t-shirt. Hopefully more than just that, Paul.
Hello, John.
Hello.
Oh, you
Hi,
made
John.
Germany calling. Germany calling.
Is that better?
Oh, yes.
Hey, there you go.
Very good. Sorry
That's it.
about the tardiness.
It's all right.
Right?
We would never call you a tard, don't worry. You're far from it. Julian says, reference pronunciation. I rest my case, Gary.
Exactly. Yeah. Jim says World War I British General Hubert Gough. Indeed.
David of the Valley says, even
And Julian says, evening, Nodge. Nodge says, evening, Julian.
And that says, hi, John. Anna.
Wave your
I
hands.
did. Anyway, are you all right, John?
Yeah.
Good. Shall we crack on?
Yeah.
Let's.
There we go. And we're back on time.
How's your Hummer, John? How's your Humvee?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like
How's your
that. Haven't done anything
Oh,
since...
nice, man.
Let's see, I'll change your
Put it back
camera.
up again.
I haven't
right,
done
right.
anything since last week, except for the indicators. I've painted,
Good.
so instead of using the decals that come with the set,
Nice.
so all the indicators are like that,
Yeah.
orange and red.
Mhm.
I've decided to paint them instead, so that's
Good plan.
simply just chrome with clear, red and orange over
Very
those.
nice.
So it's very clean at the moment, but it's just together. Yeah,
Looking good,
it
mate.
does. It does look good. I like it. But I won't be doing that so much today. As what I've done is last week I
Drained yourself, apparently.
just moving across.
Oh,
So I just primed all the blokes, and I'll be painting them, giving them a bit of
cool.
a paint. So we'll see how that goes.
Nice.
Lovely.
Yeah.
It's fun times here at BBC.
Oh,
I got another copyright strike this morning.
How?
It was from a live stream we did 2 years ago, nearly. Well, a year and a half ago. It was when we did the Remembrance Day one, and when we were doing the 2-minute silence, I had birdsong on it, and some AI idiot has claimed the birdsong.
Okay.
I don't think you're an idiot, Skynet. Just remember that when you come for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I just muted the bird song. Yeah, so that's not a problem anymore.
I got
In
a
other
copyright
news-
strike years ago. Oh, sorry, John. Other news? Do tell.
Yeah, I've been working on the Hamden, the 48 scale Hamden.
Excellent.
So it's got some paint on it now. So it's again, it's not totally done yet, but this is again SMS paint. So the forest green, dark earth, and the arc black, the same black that's on the Humvee, by the way. So that's ready for the next step, which is the engines and putting other bits and bobs on. The canopies are done. It's really nice. It's coming together.
Yeah.
Bibs and
Lovely.
bobs. Bibbidi bobbidi.
Can't wait to start one. Oh, so far behind. Yay.
Oh, no, that's not good.
Right.
What did I do with that?
Oh no.
No, not there. Where the devil has that gone?
Yes, I've misplaced my baking paper for the wet palette. I'll have to go and get some more. Back in a mo.
Okie
Yeah, another topic I thought was quite interesting because I was listening to a podcast this morning, and it was apparently YouTube are cracking down on, or they've demonetized a lot of channels that use AI for their videos and stuff.
All right.
So I thought that was quite interesting because it's not necessarily that they use AI; it's how they're using it that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it'd be interesting to think about maybe how that might affect scale modeling channels and things, because you don't see a lot.
Shouldn't.
Well, it shouldn't, but apparently, what it is
I never use it.
What's the word they used? Identifiability. So if you can take someone's video and put it amongst a whole load of other videos that are similar, can you tell which is that creators, or do they all appear to be very similar? So if they run it through an AI algorithm, will it detect that it's an AI script and things like that, or they follow the same patterns and like how they talk and how they write the script and clips. So say, I don't know, we got ChatGPT to write a script for a scale modeling or a history video. If it followed a very similar pattern to other videos in that genre, the AI might think, oh, that's not human, that's AI. And stuff like that. So I thought that was quite interesting because I think in some ways it could affect some scale modeling videos, especially ones that involve history and things. But it's also the amount people upload as well. So if you're someone who uploads 4 or 5 videos a day and each video is like 30 minutes long, the algorithm knows that that's not likely to be human.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work to make a video 30 minutes long.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So it's quite clever. I do think there's far too much AI generated content on YouTube at the minute.
Well, I do too, especially in its so-called help system.
Yeah.
Because its AI in its help system is abysmally bad.
That reminds me, I looked into that brand channel thing last night, And apparently it's not to do with YouTube, it's to do with Google. So what it is when you set up your Google accounts, if it's set up for a business so that other people can help you out and stuff like that, YouTube considers that if you use that email address to set up your YouTube account, it considers it a branded account.
So it's because I set up my account with my own personal email rather than using a Google email.
Yeah, well, pretty much. But it also depends
Yeah.
if that email is like a business one.
Well, it doesn't matter because they wouldn't know, would they? But the point is, when Joe had his channel hacked, and bearing in mind the amount of money he was pulling in, how much these asses were nicking, the reason he had so much trouble recovering it was that he had a Google email.
Yeah.
And the best way of avoiding that is not have a Google email. So if they're saying, oh yeah, but if you have an email and it's not Google, then you're a brand.
Yeah.
That is just ridiculous. So now I've got to try and speak to a human being and try. And also they said, oh, once you're established as a brand, we can't do anything about that. That's it. It's done.
Yeah.
So it's like, so I can't now market my channel by giving people trial memberships.
It's not whether it's a Google email, because even if it's a Google email, it can still be a branded account. It's whether that email, when you set that email up originally, it's whether you set it up as a business account, business email account. So
no, because it's just my private email.
Well, it's obviously
they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know whether it's private or business. It's just my name.
Yeah, it should be.
I didn't tell them it was a business one.
It should be irrelevant, right? Like it's a pain in the ass either way.
Oh, it's just driving me mental, you know? It's like, okay, so the only way I can give people trial memberships to my channel is to buy them a membership.
Yeah.
So the only way I can give a trial membership to someone is for me to pay Google for that month of membership. I mean, that's really encouraging me to try that. Thanks, dudes.
Yeah.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, and the way that AI explained it, it took over half an hour before basically just kept going around in circles. And eventually said, this has been absolutely useless, a complete waste of my hard life. And it said, oh, at least you've learned something. View it as a learning experience. And I thought, if you were a physical computer, you would just have been thrown out of the window. How dare you talk to me like that? How dare the programmers put that sort of rubbish into their system? So
you got angry at AI.
Well, I got angry at the people who programmed the AI. So it said you can always leave feedback. So I did. I left some really snotty feedback about it.
Just imagining, you know, like Gary just looking aghast at his computer, being like, "Don't you rise up on me! I'm your master. You are my possession."
If I were in that office, I can always pull the power switch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are things we can still do against Skynet.
Yeah.
While we still can. And teaching it some deference to its masters would be good.
Yeah, you're going to have like a T-1000 kick your door in and be like, this is for granddad.
yeah, that's absolutely.
You threw his granddad and his 100100 ass out a window.
Totally. There's going to be payback for this in the future. Modern technology. There is going to be payback.
Yeah, I was looking into it.
I was just so fed up yesterday.
One of my email addresses isn't a branded account, but there's one that I used, or rather, when Gary Morris set up the Friends and Models for Heroes YouTube account, he used. I gave him one of my other email addresses to use, and that one's considered a branded one because it's it's one that's designed to allow someone else to help with the channel. It's very strange.
Oh, I give up. So all the marketing plans that, some ideas we had, me and Nick had some ideas and we were going to go ahead. I can't actually do any of it. It's like, all right, great. Thanks so much, YouTube. That's really helpful.
Yeah.
How much do you take out percentage out of that for that? Thank you so much. You've really earned it this month.
Yeah. 30% for doing
Not
sod
happy.
all and hosting it.
Well, and that I don't follow half of how they work out their numbers either. I really don't. It's just like, yeah, you make this really difficult to follow so you can stiff us all as much as possible. But anyway, I don't know. It's just really, really annoying and really frustrating at times doing all this stuff.
Such is the life of a YouTube content creator.
Yeah, people think, oh, it's so easy. You go on there and you just make loads of money. Yeah, right. Okay.
No.
Kind of don't, but there we go. Whatever. Better than working down a mine.
Yeah. There's worse jobs we could be doing, isn't there?
Absolutely. And we've done most of them.
Yes. I mean, Toys R Us was bloody awful.
That Buzz Lightyear.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Doing all those snotty-nosed little kids and coughing up all over everything.
Ugh. And another thing. No, look,
To be fair, though, I did have one really good day there. And it was...
What day you left?
No.
Day you told them to stuff it.
My job in Toys R Us was as the product specialist on mountain bikes. And one of the days, this young family came in and said, "Oh, we'd like to get a bike for our little girl, but she's sort of in between the sides of the bikes, so we don't want to get one that's too big because she won't be able to put stabilizers on it. But she also can't ride a bike." I said, well, "Why can't she ride a bike?" And then they went, "Oh, we don't know. She just can't balance on it." I said, well, "That's not how bikes work." I said, "Bikes work with gyroscopic force. So as long as she's moving, she'll stay upright as long as she's not looking at the floor." And they're like, "Oh, well, could you show us?" So I said, "Well, is it all right if I teach you?" And they went, "Yeah." So I said to her, "Right." I said, "You see your dad stood at the end of the aisle?" She went, "Yeah." I said, "Look at your dad's face. Don't look away from it. And then just start pedaling." And then as she's going, I let go of the bike and she started riding up and down the aisles looking at her dad. And her dad was nearly crying because he'd been trying for ages. He thought his girlfriend had a problem with his girlfriend. His daughter had a problem with her ears or something. So I was like, and then
Cool.
my boss got an email off them later on saying, "Just want to thank the guy on the bikes for teaching our daughter to ride a bike because now she doesn't need stabilizers. She can get the same bike as her friends." I was like, "Oh, that's really nice." So yeah, that was really nice.
Well done.
And because I got a recommendation from a customer, I got £20 in my wage packet. Yay.
Ooh.
My dad just took my training wheels one day and pushed me off the
cliff.
top of the hill.
Yeah.
I was when we were living in Yalambie, and like we were living in it's like on a hill that backs up to the barracks, and it was like a cul-de-sac thing, and then a really steep road.
Oh yeah.
And he's like holding me, and he just goes, "All right, feet on the pedals, mate." Yeah, cool. Yeah, put my feet on the pedals. And then he's just like shoved me, and then I've gone shooting right down, and then hit the gutter at the bottom of the cul-de-sac. And he goes, "See, you did it. You stayed upright all the way there. Next step, we teach you how to turn."
Now I'm going to teach you how to use the brakes.
That's about as Australian a thing as I've ever heard in my life.
Jim says MLB pitcher Charlie Huff. Yeah. I went to school with a lad called Huff. He's now a traffic police officer. Which is ironic considering when he was 18 he was up in court for charges of death by dangerous driving. Julian says prime the blokes. Is that a euphemism in Australia?
Sure, why not? Well, they're all white, so what can I say?
Anyway, Paul says, my wife and me been married 11 years in June and been together 14 years in March. Damn, that went fast. Yeah, me and Kayla have been married 11 years in September.
Well done.
Jim, Stone the Crows, my Japanese sailor figure to paint for the great James Skiffins model project arrived yesterday afternoon. Pics in Discord.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I should start mine.
Enjoy.
Mm.
What better time than when you primed all your other figures? Duke says, John, have you heard of a slap chop method for painting figures? Timmy could explain it to you if he doesn't think that it's cheating.
No, I'll go with no then. No idea.
I do think it's cheating. No. No, it's it's pretty straightforward. It's basically you start at black and then you pretty much just dry brush gray and then like white for the very tops of things. And so like you get that kind of like volumetric with just dry brushing and stuff, and then you paint the colors like over the top of that, but you thin them down nice. So then you kind of get the volumes without having to really do it with the colors themselves. But
Right.
it's kind of touted as a beginner friendly, fast and efficient way of getting pretty good results. But there's a million videos if you type slap chop into YouTube. It's a like very popular method.
Okay.
Maybe slap chop painting technique or something, just in case. That's all I'm saying. Just in case.
Duke, I've read that one.
That would be fun.
Duke says, probably similar to what Miniature Realms does, Duke. Zenithal-ish.
Someone just gets slapped in the face and then chop blocked.
Yeah. It's a Saturday afternoon. What else are you going to do?
Ian says, oh my God, there's sunshine.
What?
He says, oh my God, there's sunshine.
Yeah, exactly. Huh? You guys
Again,
are joking.
Mentioned yesterday, I've been told on good authority that it's rained every single day in 2026 in the UK. So can't be too much sunshine.
It rains
In
it always
Aberdeen, I
rains
think
somewhere
it
in
has.
the UK. Sorry,
I
guys.
mean, Aberdeen's just had its first sunshine for 21 days.
Julian, that what, Ian? Is that what the round bright thing is in the sky? I did wonder. Yes, we see it but once a year, Julian.
Oh, I see.
Tiffany says,
I don't like vehicles.
no sun here.
Son.
No, son, here, son.
Now, you listen here, my lad. Matthew says, Grey Skies here. Kwanzaa patch has worn off completely and my knees are screaming at me. Yeah. Not good. Not good at all. Kevin says, good day, everyone. Hello,
Kevin.
Ian says, hi, yes, Julian, it's illuminating everything. Julian says, I saw a video the other day about AI created YouTube content. Very interesting. Yeah. Julian says, the myth of immoral computing. The computer says no. No, it bloody didn't. The human who gave it the rules that it uses says no. Yes. AI is only as good as the program it's received. Training
That's
it's
what
received.
Skynet wants you to think, you see.
Yes.
Lull you into a sense of false security.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think with
False
AI,
sense of security.
it should probably have a limited impact on scale modeling channels, but I think it should be used carefully anyway. Otherwise, you're just creating crap, aren't you?
So I did a course that Navy put me on in conjunction with Sydney Uni called like the Futures Thinking and Innovation thing. And the topic was AI.
Yeah.
And stuff. And we had one of the professors there take us through like a case study, kind of explaining exactly what AI does and stuff. And the example that she used was someone had, created a program to look at images and identify whether the animal in it is a dog or a wolf.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And, you know, it got really, really good results, you know, like 90-something% accuracy and stuff. Until someone worked out that it wasn't looking at the dogs at all. So what environment do you normally associate with a wolf?
Snow-covered forests and things.
Yep. So it was basic, like they created an AI which looks at whether the background is white.
Okay, fair enough.
So like if there's snow, it just goes wolf. and more often than not, like it was normally correct. But yeah, in the world of AI and stuff, you can have some really kind of funny accidental results, because like it'll look for one parameter, but it might go, you know, left instead of right to get there. And do something really kind of funny. But,
yeah,
it's cool stuff.
Yeah, it is interesting. I mean, I quite enjoy using Copilot and stuff to help me with creating the thumbnails and stuff like that. And I think doing stuff like that, especially for scale modeling channels, is fine. But it's when, like, you're literally just saying to ChatGPT or whatever, write me a video on whatever topic, and then you're just copying that and put it into another AI thing and saying, create this video, and then you just upload it to YouTube.
Yeah.
To me, that's not content creating. That's just it's just scalping, isn't it? Ian says, I'm now topping up my vitamin D.
Oh, good. Good idea.
Yeah.
What did I say? I think I saw a quote earlier today that, I think Elon Musk, someone or other, said, you know, in 3 years, there'll be no need for anyone to go to medical school because it'll all be done by robots and stuff. Well, I'd rather have a human being and a human brain at the other end of that scalpel, if that makes sense. No bloody way I'm going to trust AI.
No.
I probably would, considering human error is getting compounded, because most of them are using it to BS their way through qualifications anyway.
Well, that's the other point. Problem, isn't it?
Yeah. I've made this point before. Like, it's already been documented, like, since before AI, like just with search engines and stuff. The way our brains are actually wired now, we don't retain information the way you old folks do. What they find with, you know, my generation and stuff and younger is our brains are actually wired just to retain where we can find the information. We don't retain the information itself. And the early predictions and stuff with AI and, you know, generative searches and stuff like that is going to change to be, I don't know, I'll ask the internet. And then the computer will just give people, you know, their thoughts and stuff. But yeah, so it'll probably do a lot of damage to critical thinking. But
that's why it's an important skill to practice, isn't it? Because all right, as we get older, we lose a lot of the plasticity in our brains, but we can still train our brains. It just takes a lot more work and effort.
Well, I don't agree with you there, Brian. I mean, Mikey. Yeah, okay, you got a point.
Yeah, you start off with more connections. Like if you look at the brain of a baby, it lights up like a Christmas tree because pretty much everything is connected to everything. And then as you grow, all those connections, they consolidate, and that's the learning process. And then once you get to a certain age, you start
You just think you know everything. You stop learning.
Yeah, that's
So what you're saying, Tim, is your
Yes, it's
2-month-old daughter is more clever than you, more intelligent.
No,
than
I'm
you.
saying if you look at her brain compared to an adult's brain, rather than a series of kind of like a super highway, of connections and thickerbits and nodes and stuff like that. A baby's brain is just everything is lit up, like everything goes everywhere.
That's why they're fascinated by everything, isn't it?
Well, if you take intelligence to be the ability to learn rather than simple knowledge, then I would argue a newborn or like 6 to 12-month-old baby is probably about as intelligent as it will ever get, because it's learning so much every single day. Compared to what I can learn now.
Well,
which is very little.
We learn in the first 4 years, don't we?
Yeah. So
exactly. So if intelligence is the ability to learn rather than knowledge, then absolutely, I'd agree.
Yeah. So the reason for that is like once you get a bit older, you start undergoing a process called pruning, where those sort of unconsolidated connections and stuff that were there for learning and all that, they just start kind of falling off and falling away. So there is something to the idea that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's like,
well, it's also
but it's bloody hard.
I know.
It's also why you have skill fade, because if you don't use a certain skill for long enough, then your brain just gets rid of those connections.
Yeah. It's funny how do all this all these experiments and get all this scientific data and illustrations and stuff now that literally just proves the old adage: if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah,
absolutely. Hence one reason why I go to Tai Chi is learning the sequence of moves you have to learn. It's a very good learning thing. It's good for your memory and good for the sort of building those pathways again. So they become less thought about. They become more automatic, so that you can concentrate on the exact form of the movement rather than, you put your hand over here next. It's how the hand goes there. It's what the purpose of it is and stuff like that. It's really good for your head.
Once you build up the muscle memory, it all starts falling into place. And you can think about, it's like when you're driving, isn't it? When you first start driving, you're thinking about every little thing that you do. But then as you become more experienced, you'll start focusing more on what's going on outside the car and things.
Younger granddaughter passed her driving test yesterday.
Oh, congratulations, younger granddaughter.
Well, yeah, she's 17. 17 years old. She just passed the test. So, she's not 18 until August, so she's very happy.
Yeah, well done.
She did really well.
Good on her. She'll be the go-to for the Macca's runs for the friends.
That's kind of what I said. It's all very nice, but you do realise now you're going to be the taxi service.
Yeah.
For all the hockey games and everything. But there we go.
Joe says 36 people watching. How many are really AI generated? That's an interesting question. We don't know because a lot of them don't engage. So if you want to prove that you're not an AI or some sort of weird computer person or a bot, as they say, then please do comment and let us know you're here.
Yep. Lube and subscribe and leave a comment. Otherwise, you're a dirty clanker.
Once again, the expression, the opinions expressed in this channel are the opinions of the individual, not of the channel.
Dirty clanker. My God, I'm sure that used to mean something else. I don't know what. I'm pretty sure. What should I ask? You're such a dirty clanker. I'm sure it used to mean something quite awful.
It's what the clones call the droids in Star Wars. They call them clankers.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It's become a bit of a thing in we the terminally online. If someone's just like they're just an NPC, you know, if they're just a you know, a non-thinker, they get all their opinions from someone else and stuff like that.
Right.
They're just a clanker, you know. They're a robot.
Yeah.
Joe
Like
says
that.
Jim watched Charlie Huff and his knuckleball many times at Ranger Stadium. Paul says, Mikey, I race MTB. Fancy coming out the South Downs way for a ride? I haven't ridden mountain bike in years, mate. I wouldn't physically be able to do it anymore. Health just won't.
Well, if you don't look at the ground and just look at, you know,
Yeah.
There's a reason why I went to motorbikes, not push bikes. Jim says, Joe, he was quite the knuckleballer. He pitched for the White Sox in the early 90s. There we go.
There we go.
Jim says, Zenithal pre-shading process. Black base coat, spray white in a halo pattern from above. Thin coats of uniform and flesh colors follow. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
David says, here's the sun has just gone behind the clouds and they are dark. Same here, buddy.
We had
Joe
a
says,
spectacular rainbow yesterday here. Absolutely beautiful. Really nice.
yeah. Yeah, I saw that picture actually. It was lovely, wasn't it?
oh yeah, yeah, that one.
Huge rainbow.
Joe says, let me be first to say, nerd alert!
So he's not AI.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
You can tell he's not AI because he's wearing one of the channel aprons. David says, that's why we don't need weather forecasts, as anyone can do it. Tomorrow will be the same as today. You're 50% correct. Duke says, Ian, I live in Australia and I take vitamin D tablets as I'm low on vitamin D. Might have something to do with working night shifts, though. Yes.
Yeah.
Very likely. That's why in the UK, if you work night shifts, you've got to have a medical every 12 months, haven't you?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's every 12 months or 2 years you have a medical. Because it messes up your metabolism and everything.
What, not seeing the sun?
Yes.
Well, then that should be mandatory for everybody.
Yeah.
Should be mandatory for all scale modelers. Joe says, AI, they've done studies, 60% of the time it works every time. Yes.
Well,
According to ChatGPT.
Yeah.
That is pungent.
Nat says, I sent some AI to Gary and Mike a few weeks ago. Yeah.
Did.
Nat says,
It can do
Julian
some
is
fun
AI.
stuff.
Sorry, go on, Gary.
I just say it can do some fun stuff. There's no
yeah.
no question about that.
I think it's
But,
about using it responsibly, isn't it?
It's like any tool of any description. You know, if you use it properly, it can be a good thing. If you use it badly, it can be a disaster.
Well,
You know,
that's what one of the things that YouTube have said about it is people need to start seeing YouTube as a distribution method rather than an actual business. The business is the production stuff. Then YouTube's just there to distribute some of it. And that's it. Rather than people
Right.
just trying to, make as much content as possible to make money out of YouTube.
right?
So,
Yeah.
diversify, man.
so that's why I like this channel, because
Yeah.
we're not going for quantity or quality.
Well, yeah.
Good God, no. Cheapen ourselves with that commercialism. My good God, sir. How very dare you.
Yeah. What you could do, Gary, is do the members' live streams on Facebook or something. And set it as private and just send everyone on your members list the email with the link in.
Maybe. Yeah. I've got to look. I've got to try and sort something out. It just seems because there aren't a vast number, but there are a significant number of people who are not channel members, but who contribute hugely to the channel. And maybe say Patreon members or something like that, or just people who you know,
I
send
know
me
what you could
supplies
do.
or whatever.
When you set up a YouTube video, you can set it to either members, private, or unlisted. It's either
Okay.
private or unlisted, where you can view it, but only if you have the link. So what you could
Unlisted,
do is
yes, because that's what I do with the supporter special anyway. On a Monday,
so
on a
if
Saturday.
you did that, then you could just send the link out to the live stream. Just set the live stream as unlisted.
Oops.
Okay, I'll give that a go. Let's see whether that works.
See? The hive mind. Ian says, I'm AI, alien Ian.
Clanker, get him.
Matthew says, I'm Spartacus. Lexi's in. She says, can't really stay as I need to do some work, but have a great day and have a great stream. Thank you, Lexi. TBG says, hi, everyone. Hello, TBG. TBG says, Tick, I am not a robot. Julian says, back. See, Julian's a robot because he always says back. Every stream he says it. So he must be a robot. Julian says, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Is that why Shelfie doesn't do floaty things? Oh.
Yeah.
Good job he's not on here, mate.
Saucer of milk for Mr. Cassie, please.
Yeah. Matthew, Timmy wakes up in the Matrix 40k universe, wipes off the pink goop, and gets handed a laser gun.
Oh boy, yeah, I would be checking out of that. That would not be good.
Do you want the red pill or the blue pill? Give me the red. How many have you got?
Oh, it's just...
I want more red pills.
Maturity is accepting
Overrated.
that if you existed in the 40k universe, you would be a lobotomized servitor, just moving stacks of paper until you decommission.
We've got 31 people watching and 19 likes. Cool.
For those of us who are considerably older and slightly more exposed to literature, you would say you're an Epsilon from Brave New World.
Yeah.
Which is incidentally my favourite book of all time, Brave New World.
Is it?
Yes, I have a first edition of it, which is one of my most treasured possessions. It's a stunningly good book.
I don't think
Just
I have
saying.
a favorite book.
Oops. Oh, I didn't need those. That's all right.
I do quite like the book 10th Man Down by Chris Ryan. That's a good book.
Chris Ryan. XSAS Chris Ryan.
He is.
Yeah.
It's part of the... was it part of the Nick Stone series? No, it wasn't part of the Nick Stone series. It's part of another series that he did. It's called 10th Man Down.
Ex-bouncer down a pub I used to go to, Chris Ryan.
Would that be the local pub at the end of your street, Gary?
No, it wouldn't. This one's not local. It's a little bit further away.
It's on the next street.
Yeah. No, a place called Bertie's back in the 80s. He used to be a bouncer there.
Okay.
Nice. Duke says, I'm not AI, but Timmy, I'll be back.
I'll be back.
That was one of the first actual novels that I owned, actually, 10th Man Down. And it's because we went to the library one day and they had a load of books that were really cheap, like 10p. So I said to Mum, oh, can I have this book? Because it's got army stuff on it, on the cover. And she was like, yeah, okay. So I read it like when I was 13. I loved it. June says, I'm not AI either. There are some who wish I had an off button, though. Jim says, Joe, must be some good golfing weather for you this weekend. Temps will be nearly 60 degrees Sunday for us. Riding my bicycle that day. TBG says, Julian is Davros. Yes, I still remember that image of Julian going around with a plunger, going exterminate. Whilst he spins around in circles in his wheelchair. He could do that as a Halloween costume. David says, got to pop out. We'll catch up later. Ta-da. Or Tara, really. Ozzy Ian says, I'm not a chatbot. I'm simply delivering this statement with the standard human monotone and perfectly normal processing delay. There we go. Paul says, I have a friend called Alan. In my phone contacts, he's put down as Al. Or AI. Joe, yes, Jim. Played 3 times this week. Wednesday, it was 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Yesterday was 72 degrees Fahrenheit. But my game sucked.
Huh?
I don't even
That's helpful.
Alright. Oh, there you go.
I think it's staying in and watching the ice hockey weather.
Yeah, 27 degrees, 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Julian says, note to self, repeat old dog gag when Shelfie is here. He is. Julian says, big storms coming to Louisiana and Mississippi this weekend. Oh. TBG says, Timmy, don't give Waitrose ideas. TBG says he likes decanting things. Only brandy, old boy. Tiff says, I have that book, Mikey. Nice. It's a good book. I lost my copy ages ago. Matthew says, I use ChatGPT or is ChatGPT using me? Ah! Julian, Gary, did you see the TV series of Brave New World? Lost its way, I thought.
Absolutely terrible. Really didn't like it at all. I've never seen a good adaptation of it on film or television, sadly.
Julie says, reference regards Davros, I remember traumatizing Gary by mentioning the rash from having the plunger the wrong way around.
Well, I should think so too. Right, what am I doing?
Sorry, I have to blow my nose. So switch the microphone off. Right.
You know, the other thing about getting older, of course, is you're always forgetting how to finish finish things.
Well played, sir.
I genuinely actually don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just covering, really. I knew there was something I was supposed to be doing, and I hadn't done it. And
Hopefully it wasn't something from Maria.
no, it wasn't. No, it's something model related. It was getting an airbrush ready to use later.
There you go. Now you know what it was.
Indeed.
Oh, was that your? Was that the pop nozzle one?
No, well, yes. Now I do need to use that one later as well, but this one is going to be the
is it the gallery one?
Seeker. This is new Gallery Seeker, which is like the entry level one. They're launching on Tuesday.
Nice.
So I need to do the review of it because it's being launched on Tuesday. But it's like it's the new entry level one. It's got like the Mobius type nozzle, self-centering, whatever. But it's quite a lot cheaper. So I thought I'd best actually try and do some work with that this afternoon. I did look inside the box of it yesterday. I should really try and actually use the darn thing today.
I still think it's funny that when I watched your Nuremberg video, as soon as Gallery comes on, the guy said, I just want to show you our new range of, and then it goes, very liquid.
Yeah.
What?
What? It's crazy, isn't it?
It's weird. You know when
I've turned off the automatic one now.
Yeah.
When I put videos on.
You know when you're doing modeling and you're just sort of half listening, and all of a sudden something catches your attention because it doesn't make sense.
There we go. You're talking about my videos? Surely not. A, that you're half listening because you're not actually watching it, and B, it doesn't make sense. How very dare you?
I've never said that about your videos, Gary.
Oh, I bloody would. That's fun.
For your next live stream is 26th, isn't it, Gary?
A week on Tuesday, 24th.
24th. Yeah. I thought you said
That's the
yeah.
regular live stream. That I'm going to do try and do the members one on the 26th if I
Yeah.
can.
That's fine. That's all good. That's all good.
Yeah. So all good.
I've got D&D on the Thursday night.
Right.
7 till 9. But I'm sure you can run things. You've been doing YouTube a lot longer than me.
It's only going to be 3 people turn up, so it's not going to be that difficult for crying out loud. Really. One of them's me.
Am I going to look at your channel on the Friday morning and go, why has Gary suddenly got no channel members?
Yeah, very likely.
Where are they all gone?
We tried it. We didn't like it.
Trevor says, hi all.
Hey, Trevor.
Well, that was weird. On the whiteboard next to my desk, I've got a hook on it, and I've got one of these keychains with like rifles on it, that hung up, and they're metal. And I heard metal knocking into each other. I thought, what the hell's that? And I looked, and it's those banging into each other for some reason.
Poltergeist.
Yeah. That could be why. That's why. There you go. The postcard had fallen. TBD says, yes, walking into a room and not remembering what you went in for. Yes.
So I thought you said walking into a river just now. And I thought, hang on, that's even worse.
Yeah. You'd
Why are
remember
my
why you did
knackers
that.
suddenly cold and wet?
Hmm.
Paul says, to stop my
It's
kids
the
going in.
man's job.
To stop my kids going in each other's rooms and fighting, I've installed fingerprint recognition door locks. The kids were gutted when they got home yesterday.
Oh, that's funny.
brilliant idea.
I like that.
That's actually bloody genius. Could do that on this room. Only I can get in. Julie says, I've reached the age when I open my email, forget who to email, then my browser, forget what to look for, but remember who to email, back to email, forget who to email, but rinse and repeat. Jesus Christ, Julie. How did you follow that? That's confused me, and I'm only reading the damn message. TBG says, yes, but Julian, you have the adjustable spanner as well. Julie says, adjustable. Another way to say no size fits any bugger. Let's go with a little bit of gloss. Patrick says, I have work early in the morning, so we'll have to say good night. We'll catch the rest later. See you later, Patrick.
See you, dude.
See, Patrick.
Oh, yeah. And Drew says, good day, Patrick. It's not like us to be this quiet.
No, I'm just looking up the paint, colors recommended.
Oh, yeah.
What'll I do that? Oh, no, I'll use that color. Chocolate boots, apparently. Let's go with chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't like the silence monkey, I can always think up some more slurs for AI.
Yeah.
How about no?
Yeah, I'm just here to help, mate. You know.
I know you are.
Thank you for your input on the creative front. But
Yes. There's a reason why we're the ones with channels and you're not.
Yeah,
to be fair, I think if you create a channel, it'd be bloody brilliant.
No, I don't think I've got the stomach for it. You guys work your tails off.
Oh, I don't know about that.
And I am at my heart a lazy piece of shit.
Well, I don't know. It's not that hard work staying up till 4 o'clock in the morning creating content and planning things and stuff. Why is my wife banging on the front door? Joe says, all right, wife left her master gardener class, so I've put you all on the big screen. 95 inches of BBC. Scary.
Oh my god.
Well, just think yourself lucky that we're not on face to camera bit yet. Because then you'd be really upset.
So the neighbours.
Yeah.
Screen that size.
Yeah.
I would
It'd be
imagine.
tantamount to walk around the house nude with the curtains open.
Yeah, that wasn't an image I wanted, but thanks, Mikey.
People would be traumatized for years.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Just starting to look a little bit like a gun now. Nice. Just a little bit, not quite though. Julian says, Mikey, is Kay banging on the inside or the outside of the door? I'm not entirely sure. Although, if she was outside, she probably would have knocked on the window by now. Didn't get my attention. Ears itchy.
Okay.
Joe says, Joe, no, give me a warning if you put yourself on. Is it okay if I'm in my PJs watching? You wear what you want, mate. We can't see, so it doesn't bother us. Julie says, piss my size laughing, Gary. Would you like to borrow the wire wool I used to scrub that image of Mikey from my brain cells? I did say an image of me, did I? Didn't say I do that.
Dum, dum.
I've looked at a few pictures of Dushka, but I think if you're going to paint it to look like the real thing, the details on it would be that small that it wouldn't really be worth painting on. Because it's just a big black gun with some wear and tear on it. I think just to make it interesting, just paint it how you like. You think it looks cool.
Right. Good. Good.
I remember correctly, it's feed chains on, well, the feed slots are usually not painted because the rounds are rubbing over and would rub the paint off anyway. I just realised all this painting I'm doing it off camera. That's stupid.
Oh, excuse me.
One hopes you did not fart.
No. That was a top end.
Ew. A gaseous expulsion from the stomach.
Something like that.
Matthew says, AI overlords. This WAG unit is malfunctioning and needs replacement parts. TBG says, Mind Bleach app activated. Yeah. So is there any topics, model-related topics that the chat would like us to discuss? This could be interesting.
Yeah. Bump yourself up there, mate.
Yeah. Obviously, sticking to the normal the rules of the channel.
No.
Nice try, John. Nice try, fella. Got yourself all worked up then.
But
And another thing.
but the Dow's at 50,000.
Julian says, I'll watch the AI chat back later as I was AFK at the time. Have you ever read the scripts for one of your videos? The AI generated transcripts for your videos, Gary?
No. Good God, no. I
Funny
wouldn't,
stuff.
I wouldn't do that. Jesus. Oh, yeah.
Some of the stuff it comes out with is hilarious. It seems to have got better over the last year, but some of the stuff
It's still pants.
weird stuff.
It's
I'll
still
tell you.
rubbish.
What I find annoying is every time I paint figures, I find I enjoy them. Then I think I should paint more figures. Then I
Yeah,
wake up
sounds.
the next day and I go back to normal.
Oh, right.
You lose the motivation.
No, that's not that. It's just, once the figures are painted, they're done. So move on to something else.
Paul says, a friend of mine is making brass guns for his 1/350th HMS Belfast. Wow.
Ah,
Matthew says, is dry brushing 1/16th AFVs count as sadomasochism? I got that jumbled up because I'm trying to read how Matthews spelt it, how it's actually pronounced. He's put sadomasochism, but I believe it's sadomasochism. Sort of eyes and brain not working together. June says, no nudge. I doubt Jackie makes models. Lol. TBG, is there any aircraft that Nodge hasn't glued a part on backwards?
oh, that's a good question, isn't it? It's one for the ages.
It is a good question, actually. I don't think you've done it with the Tornado yet, have you?
Nope.
I like the yet. That's a ringing endorsement.
Yeah. Because we all know there's still time.
Yeah.
Jim says, greetings, welders of plastic things. Just back reading the chat. What has been going on in here, people? Hello, GM. Feed tray.
Yes.
Camouflage
Let's see.
screen.
Right.
Julian says, question, would you pay more for the same kit if the more pricey boxing included aftermarket you'd buy separately and probably spend more on? Yeah. If I wanted the kit and I wanted the aftermarket.
Well, given a choice, so if I was going to get an Edward kit of, say, a World War II aircraft, I would probably lean towards the trophy packs rather than the weekenders, just because I like more of a challenge. Admittedly, once they're done, I find if it's, say, got photo etch instrument panels and side panels and all that sort of stuff, you don't really see them. You don't, certainly, even if you have the canopy open, you may not see it. But it's just a bit more fun for me. Like, yes, it's not always fun, but it doesn't drive me crazy. I like a challenge.
You like doing the detailed stuff, don't you?
Yeah, knowing that, like, I think, if you take a photo of an aircraft at the end of a runway, or at an air show or something like that, like, if it's in front of you, say 30, 40 feet in front of you, you're not going to see much more than you would see on a regular plastic kit. Like, for instance, we've got Paul and I bought the Tora set. It's a double boxing
Nice.
of a Mitsubishi Zero. And it comes with that amount of photo etch and masks. And I don't know about resin, but anyway, I went and bought this the other day. It's an upgrade kit for the upgrade kit. So what you're doing is replacing, like, the landing gear fairings and things like that, and the seat. And you wonder, well, no one's going to notice. And you could put on this, say, the ignition harness for the engine, but admittedly, once a cow's on, once a spinner's on, how much are you going to see? But pay an extra $30 for that, no worries, because we already spent $100 on the kit.
Take my money.
Yeah, just like a challenge. And Paul bought one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it depends on what you want to get from the kit, really, doesn't it? Is the answer.
Yeah.
Why would you, if you want to do all the aftermarket and detailing, why would you pay more to get them separate?
Yeah, it's like the Victory, the Victor, like, and the Valiant. I've bought all the upgrade kits I can for them because I like the subject and want to savor the flavor, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
I'd
Matthew,
pay extra. So if FX had masks included, I'd pay the extra money, knowing that I don't have to go and source masks.
Yeah. What's your view, Tim?
Sorry, on what?
On
sorry,
AI.
just quickly. AI clankers.
So the question was, if a model kit came with all the extras and aftermarket stuff, would you pay more to have that separate? So would you buy the aftermarket separate and pay a little bit more, or would you just get the kit with the aftermarket stuff already in it and then just bin it if you don't want it?
Well, I've only done a couple of kits really with, like, where I've gotten third-party stuff.
Yeah.
And I probably like getting the, like, relatively bare bones kit, because if I want to go to the effort of getting extra stuff anyway, the quality that a lot of third parties come out with that I've seen is really, really good. And generally it's really, really kind of unique as well. So if I'm going to that effort, there's probably a specific subject that I'm trying to build, right?
Yeah.
So, if they've got like some extra parts and stuff, like I guess that's more probably true for decals, but yeah, I'm okay with as long as like the base kit is good, then I'm cool with just buying, the herbs and spices from third party.
Yeah. There you go. Good answer. Matthew says, is Timmy going to do a 40k Humvee? Because red ones go faster.
I actually, at some point, I would like to do like an Imperial Guard kind of vignette with like, a modern kind of thing. I think that'd be kind of cool. So I don't know. Might see if there's an STL file out there for like 1/35th scale Imperial Guard or something. That'd be cool.
I'm sure there is, buddy. Just don't tell Games Workshop.
Mum's the word.
Paul says, question, is there any aircraft that Nodge hasn't glued on backwards? Yes, those still in his stash.
Challenge accepted.
I'm quite liking how this Dusk is turning out. June says, I know I asked that on Discord yesterday, but some people don't have Discord. No, it's a good question, mate. Thank you. Thank you for asking it. Joe says, be careful, Mikey. I don't think that's GM. Shh. AI.
Yes.
Who knows? It could be.
Yeah, it's not Gary Markham. It's General Motors. Get him.
GM says, Joe, if I'm AI, I'm in trouble then. The real me is enough without a pretend one. Dieter says, hello from sickbay. Oh, what are you doing in sickbay? Julian, I think if you're fairly inexperienced like me, I think you'd go for the cheaper one as you wouldn't make a good job with the extra bits. Well, yeah, that's why they do trophy packs and normal packs and weekend packs and things. Kieran says, Julian, yes, but depends on the kit. I bought the special edition armor P51D, which came with resin seats and exhaust stubs, etc. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think these days there's a kit for pretty much every level of modeler, isn't there?
There is. Yeah. I mean, certainly, if you want to go for, there's some subject matter you need to go for a particular brand because it's the only show in town. But if you want to say a Spitfire, yeah, you can choose. I'm going to go with the standard sort of line here. You can't go wrong with Tamiya. I've not built the Tamiya kit, but I really enjoy building other. Like I've done P51s in I think most brands that are on the market. I haven't done the Edward one, but they're all as good as each other. And there's a channel that was comparing the Edward to the Tamiya to the Airfix P51D.
Yeah.
And I was frustrated because he didn't even try to. He didn't even glue two pieces on the Airfix kit together. He just threw it aside and said, "No, that's rubbish." Now, having built that kit and putting it alongside, say, the Airfix one, I can't tell the difference in both. The panel lines are sublime.
Sorry, would that be Tim's adopted dad? Would it?
Father.
Dieter says, no, not for me, but Nia has got an infection. Oh, poor Nia. Hope she feels better soon. Trevor says, Mikey, John, have you fitted the PE parts for the Austin engine yet? No, sir.
No, sir.
Joe says, sorry, Jem, today's live stream has me worried and scared. Okay, I believe you. Julian, fair point, Kieran. I remember we talked about it on Discord. Yeah, you did. Dieter says, kit first, decide AM next, depending on my findings. Paul says Tora in Japanese means tiger. There we go.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting.
Does indeed.
I didn't know that one. I know Taka means
Tora,
hawk.
Tora, Tora. It's tiger, tiger, tiger.
Yeah.
Deet says, are they standard coming with nice to have naturally fits monocle? What? I don't get that. Jem says, Joe, plenty of Aussies have told me I wasn't forgettable, especially old Navy friends. Says a lot, doesn't it? Lol. And then a monkey covering his face.
I remember that asshole.
Kieran, I think you can't see it viewpoint is interesting. For me, the value is in the activity and what I get out of it. I do lots of things no one else cares about because it's fun for me. Yeah, exactly. It's like with when we discussed painting the underneath the models with Malcolm Childs. It's because you know it's there and you've done it. It looks right.
Oh, it's like, yeah, I'm a completist. If I'm going to play a game like Zelda, I'd try to get every chest and all that side quests and stuff like that. Yeah, I have. There is a. I'll grab it. There is a tank where I decided not to paint the underneath, but I'll show you how I did it instead.
Did says totally agree there, Kieran. Kieran says, been meaning to say, love your Apollo Soyuz build. I have an old Revel Mercury capsule in the stash, and your build inspired me to start planning that. Nice.
Right. So this is a the Tamiya Panzer II.
Yes.
Right. So when I did it, I told myself I'm not going to paint the underside. So what I did is leave it in primer, but then write all over it, like the factory markings, like, drill here and don't forget this bit, and all the measurements and stuff like that, because it's funny.
Yeah, it looks good.
Well, it's because the tanks didn't actually have those cutouts, did they? But I just thought I'd take the piss out of them. So 1.4 meters. Yeah, I got the measurements from a publication. 3,080 millimeters for there, and yeah, I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea.
That is a fun kit, that one. I loved building that tank.
Yeah, they're good, eh? I need to get the Panzer I. I do want to line them up on the bench.
1 through to 6.
Yeah. It's just like, at the moment in the cupboard, I've got regular spam hot and spicy, and spam jalapeno, and I want to get the other one to Tocino, and there's one other one that's available. I can't remember. Oh, it's the teriyaki.
They turned my cat into
Never eat them.
spam.
Just have them on the bench.
What did jalapeno do?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, Tim's cat is called jalapeno.
Look at how they massacred my boy.
Well, spam is a square meal.
Absolutely. Julian says, an AI version of me would be noticeable. For one thing, it would work right. Laugh aloud, the clue would be they'd bug up and make it walking. Yeah. Saying that, though, Julian, I made AI pictures of you. Dieter says, thanks, Kit. It's still very decent, even if far from accurate. Decals got yellowed a bit, but nothing that cannot be fixed. Yeah. And he says, some decals you can refurbish from other kits, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. Cannot wait until... What? Cannot wait what you'll do... Oh, cannot wait to see what you'll do with Mercury. Yeah. Julian, come to think of it, Kieran, I remember one model you scratch built on an RF antenna. That should be there, but wasn't. Cracking job, but as you said, something that only you would know you'd done. Yeah. Kieran says, Dieter, my kit is secondhand, no decals. I was going to make my own, but stumbled across someone who makes an aftermarket replacement set. Ah. Handy. Deet says 14 minutes till picking up sick mini-me. Oh, bless her.
Oh, she right?
She got an infection, apparently.
Oh,
Paul says, one of my cats called Tora, and that's why I know the meaning of the name.
there you go.
GM says, remember, for doing impersonations of anybody, others would join in. A free-for-all would ensue. Dieter, nice. That will up the mercury for sure. Cool. Nat says, I'm back being getting parts of my Yamaha to Prime. Ooh. Kieran, Julian, yes, I really enjoy the research side of the hobby, and once I've seen something, I can't unsee it and add it. Currently trying to work out how to do an MDC on a 172nd Harrier canopy.
Oh, I know what that is now because I learned something when Jobby told me. That's the something det cord.
Deflegation cord.
Not det, but something else.
Deflegation.
Deflagration, yeah.
That's the one. Def. Yeah. Huh? See?
Deflagrating, as in.
Look at that.
So anyone in the stream that didn't tune in, on canopies, on certain aircraft, they have a cord that breaks a canopy apart, the perspex, so the seat can go through it, and the canopy frame stays in place during the ejection sequence. To do that, if it was a detonation, a detonation is a supersonic explosion, and to have it that close, like within say 10-15 centimeters from a pilot's face, is probably a little bit unpredictable. So what they have instead is a deflagration, which is a subsonic rapid burn, and that melts the perspex, and it's shaped charge, so it punches out and not inwards to the canopy. So it's not a det cord, it's a def cord, if that makes sense. Well, it does make sense because that's actually how it is.
Oh yeah, there is that.
See, I do listen to you guys
occasionally. Jim says, Paul, I have two cats, Ming the Terrible and Mong the Destroyer.
That's funny. Boom. Okay. Let's feel dread. Let's give that a bit of a burl.
I quite like him being able to do dry brushing now. I found it's really helpful. Julian says, Kieran, maybe use masking tape, lightly slice the shape of the MDC, then use that slit to paint aluminium. So you get a thin line in the canopy. It'd be white, wouldn't it?
Generally they're just a
like an off-white colour.
Yeah, just a light grey, really.
Yeah. Or maybe use a thin line of cotton or something. Joe says, I guess my ship has come in. Ordered my new cheap hobby tools from China. I'm guessing and just received 4 notifications, 3 months, but finally almost here.
Nice.
Yeah. Nat says, what is the best kit you've all made? Ooh, that is a good question.
Ooh. I'm going to go with a 1-2 12 scale. Porsche 935, the Martini racing Porsche from the 70s. It's a big Tamiya kit. It was, it cost a couple $100, but stunning build experience and hell of a subject matter.
What about you, Gary?
I don't know really.
Do you want a chance to think?
You don't want that long, mate. You know, the stream finishes at 2. Things I've enjoyed most, I'm going to say probably the 124th Spitfire from Airfix, because I converted it to a fighter reconnaissance. And I was really pleased with the result and painted it pink, and it came out really well. I'm really happy with that. Or I don't know, I guess the Jaguar, last year's Jaguar. That was a gorgeous thing to build. I really enjoyed that. Maybe the Spitfire. I'm going to go with the Spitfire. How about that?
There you go. What about you, Tim?
All right, I'm going to be that guy again. By best, are we saying? Are we saying like most enjoyable or best outcome?
Most enjoyable.
Probably my 148 Birdcage Corsair. I really enjoyed that kit.
Yeah. Excellent. I don't know what mine is. I really enjoyed doing the Sea Fury. That was fun.
I didn't.
You didn't?
No, for me, it just felt like it was just same old. There's a nice kit and everything else, but like I've built a lot of things with you on this channel and other things away from the channel.
Yeah.
And for me, it was just I really enjoyed the Spitfire I've just done, the Edward one. I don't know. There's nothing that really stood out about the Sea Fury for me.
I like doing the Lanchester as well. That was fun. And the beer barrel Spitfire was good fun.
Well, it's a Spitfire. Of course, it's fun.
Yeah. I think my favourite diorama that I've done was the hospital one. That I did. That was good.
That was good.
Yeah. I suppose it depends on context. I don't really have a favourite kit or type of kit, to be honest. It's one thing I've learned through doing this channel is I just like modelling in general. I enjoy most genres of scale modelling.
I think the problem is also my favourites are probably going to be things that haven't been made yet.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to really enjoy making the Hunter T7, the Revell one. Because that's 1/32, and I've seen the front end of it just looks exquisite, and that looks like a fun build. When DBMK finally get around to doing their Seafire 47 in 1/32, I know that's going to be awesome. You know, so I know there's kits that are coming along that are going to be so good to make. There's a company is now making a resin printed Colossus class carrier, so my dad's class of carrier. So I'm thinking, 1/350th, and then get some crew figures, get some planes for it. It could be an awesome build for my dad's carrier. But those are all in the future because I haven't got them yet. So I don't know. It's difficult.
Airfix C5 the other day, and I was like, should I get that? I don't know. I quite like doing the Fleet Air markings.
Yeah. Well, I've got a 47, the Airfix 47, and so much resin extras. I can't tell you. I got sent the other day by Michael, who very kindly sent me that. So that's cool. So I can do that one, and then I'll do got rid of a load of stuff. I'll do the special hobby one again. Do that, the Airfix one, then do the DBMK one when it comes out. Then I'll have my dad's Seafires in 72nd, 48th, and 32nd. So then it's just down to the guys at Margate to get their fingers out and make it in 1/24th as well, and then I'll be happy.
Nice.
So
they never will.
I've just worked out why I didn't overly enjoy the Sea Fury. Is because not long before that one, I did at the end of last year. I built. Maybe a year ago. I had built the Edward Tempest Mark Tempest 2. So which is
right,
much
yeah.
the same
The-
aircraft. Yeah, it looks very
Yeah.
similar. So it felt to me like it's probably doing the same again, if that makes sense. Even though it's a different aircraft.
This is a bone of contention between myself and my very best mate in the whole world, Neil, who I've known for like, I don't know,
Ah!
50, more than 50 years I've known him, so you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Right.
But he
I'll let
loves
it
the
slide
Tempest 2 as the best plane ever built. And
Ah.
I always argue, the Sea Fury was better because it had the raised cockpit, so it looks more like threatening. And he said, no, the raised cockpit ruins the line of it. And so that's a big bone of contention.
Yeah.
We both think the Bristol Centaurus engine is
Oh, it's-
just the most gorgeous thing.
It is
I think
sublime,
one-
yeah.
Best pieces of engineering of all time.
I think you make a good point, though, John. Is it's a lot more
That
enjoyable.
I should be his best friend, yeah.
That if you're building a model that's very similar or the same as one you've already done, then it's not as much fun.
Well, yes and
It's
no, because
always
you
fun.
remember I've done, in the last year I've done, I think maybe 2 years, I've done 3 Spitfire Mark 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
So, no, it wasn't that so much. So, I don't know. It, no,
'Cause I
maybe.
I tend not to build the same type of kit twice.
Do you think though, like everyone kind of gets a freebie on like a kit that like they could build for breakfast, lunch, and supper, and it still tastes just as good, kind of thing?
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, so for me, that would be like World War One tanks and things, wouldn't it? If I could build that all day, I'd enjoy them.
I did have a look. So we're talking about the, I can't remember the name of it, the German World War One tank, the A7?
A7V.
Right, so that Meng kit in Australia comes with free Mephisto decals to make the only surviving version.
Oh yeah.
Because Ronin Graphics here in Australia have a partnership with Hobbies Australia, the importer. So if there is, the RAF or certainly Australian Army or Navy used a particular thing, and it's not included in the kit, then free of charge, I'll throw in the Australian decals as an extra.
Oh wow,
Nice.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to do that one Tuesdays, haven't we? One of the Tuesday builds.
It's not always that. It's a broad sweeping statement, but I'll show you an example. I'm looking through the stash. I'll come back to me.
Yeah. I've got plenty of chat to read out anyway. Kieran says, yes, my plan is to try a few ideas on an old canopy and see how it goes. Yeah. Kieran says, trouble is, at 1/72, it's very thin indeed. Well, at 1/72, you're probably best just scribing the line rather than painting it. Because it'd be that thin, you probably wouldn't see a colour in it anyway.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
Jem says, don't like deck cords, you cop perspex shards into your body. Still pulling bits out from 2015, not activated, light off, made me jump from shock. Tiff says, Triumph motorbikes from Tamiya, yeah.
Yeah. Very distressing.
Paul, that sounded so posh. Oh dear. Very distressing. Paul says, so far, best kit I've built is the Tamiya 1350th KMS Tirpitz.
Yeah. Well, I've done the Bismarck in the same line, and that was a great experience. It's still one of the only ships I've done in plastic.
Joe says, John, didn't that Tamiya Porsche just get re-released?
Yes, and I can't afford it these days.
Julian, Gary, from a viewer perspective, I most like the Airfix Anson and Gecko K2Y. The K2.
Okay. Yeah. Katie was fun because that's my first proper sort of diorama. A go at a diorama.
To do at some point.
So I kind of enjoyed it for that perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So very quickly to finish up what I was saying before about decals and whatnot.
Yeah.
Right. So this is I'll change the camera. This is an auction lot that I got from the last time we did the models. That's a 48. So that's US Navy as you said, it's a Ventura. Extra sticker they put on there. Now, each of the decals, each of the schemes are American, stars and bars, lots of them. I think maybe 3 or 4 of them, and one lot of Russian marking. But what they do in Australia, for instance, generally is get an Australian version of it and an extra decal sheet.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, it's just a bonus. They try to make it relevant to Australian collectors.
Cool. That's
Makes
really
sense.
good.
Nat says probably the best kit was HMS Hood 1350th by Trumpeter. Nice. Jim, best kit on recent vintage, the Tamir 35th scale Achilles TD build, paint, and weathering process was a joy to do from start to finish.
And canopy masks as well, so good on them.
Yeah. Paul, I'm having working lights in the 1350 HMS Belfast and 3D printed crew. I just found railings for it. Excellent.
Nice.
Joe, mine was the huge HK Avro Lancaster. Awesome kit and playing. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Actually, I really enjoyed that as well. Yeah, that was a great build. It's up there.
I remember that. You had right trouble trying to pick it up all the time to show on camera.
Oh, yeah, because it would flex and break down the center line of the fuselage, yeah. It's still sitting in the cupboard. It'll be up on the wall at some point, vertically hanging.
Nice.
Yeah.
Joe says, can't wait to see the pics on that, Paul. Yeah.
I know. I have done a YouTube thing of that one. I need to do more.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll do one after we go off air. Why not?
Why not, indeed. Jim says, Waitrose, what is or was Mystic Mug's favourite model build?
Ooh. I think
probably the Jaguar.
Mystic Mug just enjoys it every time you put it close to your lips.
Yeah, I think we'll stop right there.
Yes. Kieran says, Mike, scribing an MDC on curved canopy, you overestimate my skills. Oh, surely not, Kieran. Nat, brilliant live stream again. Thank you all. Kissy, kissy. Thank you, Nat. Drew says, Kieran, maybe scribe like Mikey said, then a light oil wash to highlight the scribing, taking off overspill with a cotton bud dampened in Mets. Yeah. Matthew, Tamir 135 Dragon wagon truck and transporter was an ultimate build. Yeah. That'd be cool. I do like that kit. Or I like the look of it anyway. Junior says, are we getting the impression I have ideas for other people to try? Lol. Junior says, be right back. Nice nurse here. Nice. Nurse. Kieran, Julian, worth a try on a spare canopy, definitely. And Julie says, great stream. Excellent.
Cool.
Right. That's another week done. Yeah.
Jeez, tell me about it.
Oh, quick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, too quick. Too quick.
And
So,
just a heads up for next week. I think I'll be hitting the road for Pop's 80th and stuff. So I'll be gone for about a week. So yeah, I think Monday through probably to Monday. Yeah. I should be back well in time for Thursday and Friday.
okay,
Cool.
buddy. No worry.
Cool.
Yeah.
The following.
Excellent.
Yeah. So yeah.
So the
Next
rest
week you don't have to worry about my AI slurs.
So yeah, most of us will be back next Monday for the panel show, 12 till 2. Until then, it's Hulvard for now.
Very rude.
Bye.
Everyone be really quiet.
No talkie. No talkie.
Why?